Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 26, Week 6 Eviction. With me tonight is Dominic, Jackie, and Tyler. He's got diarrhea, so he's running behind. I'm being consoled by JoJo right now because we're upset. I don't give a shit. I'm upset, and I'm just going to say it. This is the part of the season where it's going to start getting boring. That I will. They did the right thing getting Tucker out. I will not take that away from them. However, this is snooze. We're getting ready for snooze. Hello, everyone in the chat: Thomas McGee, Joseph, Weston, Cassie, Linda, everybody, Lori. I mean, yeah, production is probably pissed because Tucker did the puzzle backwards. Hey, you win some, you lose some. Allison's crying. Listen, you guys. Dominic, Jackie, and I watched it live together, and Jackie and I were pissing our pants because we thought that when they came back from the commercial break, everybody was voting to keep Tucker. We were like, "Oh my God, it's a rally! It's a rally, y'all! They're rallying!" And no, it didn't happen.
It was such a bluff.
But because it's such an Angela's. I personally. You know what? Tucker's a good guy, and he's not going to say he feels betrayed. I do. By Angela. By effing Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic, how do you feel?
Well, apparently it was the first time I smiled in ages, and that that might be true. But I don't have anything against Tucker. Like I was thinking he's sort of like Zach from BB16 if Zach actually played the game and was good at the game. It's like he's got like the big like dude bro personality, but Tucker was actually playing Big Brother and dominating the game. But he's a comp beast. He was in the showman, so I'm just looking at his point of view. If I'm in the house and when Jackson won BB21 with his showmans getting second place, I think it was Eric Stein who went on Rob Has a Podcast and said, in a good season of Big Brother, you don't have comp beast. In a good season of Big Brother, you don't have someone winning 20 competitions in one season. In a good season, to take that person out the first chance you get.
Yeah.
And that's what they did tonight. And yeah, I'm no one's more tired of Angela crying, making speeches, going out of her way. She's so disingenuous, trying to make every moment about her, even when she's not even on the block. She somehow like pushes the two people on the block out of the way and starts crying. She wants the cameras on her and her only. But in this instance, you had to get rid of Tucker.
My cat's consoling me. Look, I think he's upset. It's okay, Joseph.
He's an emotional support cat at this point.
Yes. Let me tell you something. I can't yell right. You guys, I can't yell right now. I can't express my feelings properly.
He's like hugging you around the neck. He's like, it's okay.
Well, he's partially.
I'm sad too,
Jojo. Yeah, he's 80% blind, so he has sensitive hearing. So if I start yelling right now, it'll really hurt him. But thanks, Angela. Thanks, Angela. Now I'm stuck watching live feeds with fucking Joseph, not you, and Cameron and Leah and Mackenzie, and what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Let's give Chelsie some credit. She's the one who I believe she's the one who rallied the troops the past 24, 48 hours to make sure he wins tonight.
Well, she deserves to win. I'm not. She and Cam, though, talking strategy is so snooze fest to me, though.
Because Cam doesn't know what he's doing. I'll be honest.
No.
Like, I gotta give y'all a real perspective here. The conversation with Cedric and T-Core and Chelsie and Cam had around the pool that, kind of caused a little bit of some supercharge. It was giving like, okay, we can be a cookout without being a real cookout, but we'll all look out for each other. And so far, no one has looked out for anyone out of the four of them, or the five of them, I think it was at the time.
How many alliances have there been this season? Like 70, and someone like outs it like within a half hour of it forming.
Yeah, there's a shit ton.
There's so many.
I want an alliance called a shit ton. This is the a shit ton alliance, because we know there's a shit ton in this house right now. Hello, Tyler. How's the IBS?
Hello. It was not an IBS this time. I was editing a proposal I just shot, so I just had to give them their preview super quick before I could come on and talk about this crazy emotional episode. I'm so glad I was able to make it, because
Tyler, you missed it.
Damn.
You missed it, because when you got off and it was me, Jackie, and Dominic, Jackie and I wanted Tucker to stay, and Dominic wanted him to go. And she and I are having heart attacks. She's farting. I'm about to pass out. It's just everybody's nervous. Dominic's smiling from ear to ear. I've never seen it
Tyler,
before.
it was Jesse's funeral, and I was Kevin, just watching them fall apart, and I'm like,
yes, I love that reference. Oh my God, though, I have to give these house guests praise for pulling the trigger on this guy that was very close to being at a point where he could just win out for the entire season. Jag, last season, he won out from final 9 on, and I totally could have seen Tucker, if he did not go tonight, going on that path and just winning out the rest of the season. Yes, these comps have been equitable, but Tucker has really proven himself to win all types of comps, no matter what it is. And so as soon as I saw him fluking on the puzzle right away, and MJ was just putting it together so quickly, right? It was crazy. I was on the edge of my seat in the taxi cab on the way home, watching this all go down.
Were you hanging halfway out of the cab?
I was oh my God, this is crazy. And then my next question was do they have the balls to go through with this? I could have easily seen some of these house guests get a little scared in the moment and not do it. But man, they did it. They got Tucker out, and you're right, Dom. I have to give Chelsie all the credit in the world here. We were just saying last week how terrible her position was after her and Brooklyn were left out of the vote last week. And of course we saw Brooklyn take the brunt of that last week, but Chelsie has really put herself back in this really strong position where she still has a lot of influence in the house. She was able to influence everybody to get Tucker out ultimately. I do give her credit for this happening. But I just I want to applaud her for not being in this alliance group, but still getting the objective done of getting Tucker out of this house. It's really impressive to me. It's really impressive that the vote was this close. We never see these votes that are on such a razor thin margin of if one person just goes the other way. And T-Core, I don't know if she would have gone through if it was a tie. I don't know if she would have gone through with cutting Tucker. Of course, I think it's in the best interest for everybody in the house for Tucker to go, so they have a better chance of winning these comps. But T-Core has been waving back and forth so much this week, so passively. I could have seen her in that moment for a tiebreaker just be all right, Angela, I'm sorry, you have to go. And then that's it for the rest of the season. Just call it a day. Tucker's gonna win the season. I had in my notes, I was if they don't get Tucker out at this moment, these house guests are all idiots. And I still think they're all idiots, but at least they made the right decision tonight.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, it's so funny. Let's see. Dominic Summers says, I find it interesting that only people who voted no on Ainsley entering the house have been evicted. And hello, Dominic and Heather Jean and Brittany Langdon and Mary Duda and all y'all. I see y'all in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with all these questions. 20K is a good consolidation prize. He earned it. However, I can't yell because I got little guy here. The AI instigator was stupid, a bust, dumb, waste of time. However, it did kind of lead to the domino effect of what happened tonight, because Tucker in the pool with Angela kind of just looking out for her, saying, hey, they think it's you, turned into her spiraling. Do you think if she had not spiraled, she would have been the replacement nominee, or would it have been Leah?
That's a good question.
I think she. I think.
Go ahead, Jackie.
No, go ahead. My thought isn't finished yet.
I'm same. I'm still chewing on this question a little bit. It's a good question. No, I think she would have still put up Angela. Like, okay, so here's the thing with Angela in that moment. Like, I was really impressed with her read in that situation. And like when they were in the pool, and she's thinking to herself, like, I know that this guy's like just like schmoozing me. Like, there's no way he's like really committing to a final two here. The problem with Angela is like her reads are good because she's like paranoid enough of a person to be like thinking about like everybody's betraying me. In this case, like Tucker was just like gassing her up. But the problem is she just like can't contain that paranoia. She can't contain any kind of like fear about like her losing positioning or losing allies or going home. We just see like once she thinks that her game is like falling out of her grip, she just like totally like panics. It's crazy. So I don't know if Angela had just like kept that thought to herself and like sat on it a little bit more, I would have been okay with the move. But her just like chaos in the moment, I think, is like what gives me puts me thumbs down on that.
I hold effing Angela, personally responsible for my cat's mental state right now. Look at him, for God's sake. He's a shell of a kitty right now because of this shit.
So cute. He's so sweet and precious.
Why
can't you be like that?
He doesn't know what to do. I don't either.
He just knows that you're upset because Tucker going here is bad for TV. It's great for the players.
He's hugging me. He's hugging
me. He wanted Tucker to stay too.
Jackie, but I know you've got to cut loose in a bit. What did you think about the AI instigator this week?
I feel like Tucker was the wrong person. We did it wrong, America. I voted for like T-Core and Kimo, people who have been talking around people. Yeah, I voted for Leah too. So I put like 3, 3, and 3, and I think I threw 1 on Joseph or something like that. But like, we needed the AI instigator to be someone who actually does know quite a little bit because they've been talking around, who could actually spill some legitimate tea. Tucker, as much as I love Tucker, he is such a noble player and such an honest player that he doesn't engage in too much tea. And the most drama that I've seen Tucker deal with was whatever was happening on Monday or Tuesday, where Angela was crying a whole bunch and him and her were going back and forth. And like, I don't think that Tucker was the best pick, but I get it because now he's $20,000 in the pocket instead of him missing out on this opportunity in the show. But like, I don't think that he was the best pick for it because he wasn't able to deliver. His very first shot was at Rubina, and then it ended up causing things to be sensitive there. And I think he might have been trying to take the strategy of like, who can I make this AI AI instigator, who can I make this look like it is, instead of actually hitting and punching and saying really mean and nasty things. Because I don't think that he thought that he would be leaving. If he knew he was leaving tonight, I think he could have pulled some real nasty things out of his tail. But
Jackie, what did we miss on the live feeds this week? What did they not show?
It was, they didn't give any clarity. So when I looked, and I think it was either Monday morning or Tuesday morning, Angela was sobbing and crying. And
that's any day that ends in Y. Okay.
But like Tucker was trying to reassure her and reaffirm with her that like she's okay, you know, I'm good with you. You know, I was really trying to offer this final two as like a real thing. And then I guess T-Core got upset as well because she didn't mean for Tucker to be in harm's way, even though she was like, yeah, I'll put you up. There was a lot of people crying. T-Core after the renoms was just like, I'll put Angela up, and then she decided that she wanted to stay in her HOH robe and be in the room for a whole day. Yeah, I think that was Monday. And it just felt like overly dramatic, more Angela crying. There was an incident where Angela was going into the unicorn room, and I think it was Leah and Joseph and Mackenzie and Chelsie. They were all in there talking, and Angela walks in and they're like, can you give us a couple minutes? And she's like, okay. And then she walks over to the kitchen and she's just sitting there by herself, and they're all cackling, laughing loud. I'm like, this feels very Mean Girl-ness.
Yeah. Why wasn't she on the floor listening? Like she
should
normally
have.
dude, I would have been on the floor listening.
You
know, what would they have done if she just sat down in there and they said, can you give us a few minutes? Yeah, go ahead. I'm
gonna sit right here and listen to what y'all are saying. Yeah,
y'all can go in another room. I'm just gonna inconvenience everyone like I'm doing everyone at home watching the live. And
honestly, if you fuse Tucker and Angela together, I think you have a perfect player for TV.
If Carangela makes it, she's got my vote. Seriously. But if I gotta hear, this is my dream. This is my dream. Bitch, it's everybody's dream. It's everybody's dream. That's why you're all there.
Today she was selling friendship. She was selling. I want to be your friend.
I want to be your friend. I want all of. Didn't she say something like, "Just keep me so you can stay with me"? And it was basically she said something along the lines of, "Keep me, so you can help me win and protect me. Keep protecting me."
Jackie, I also want to get your thoughts on like, how do you think T-Core's HOH reign went overall?
Yeah, Daddy's home. Go see.
I think it was wasted. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the point of creating an alliance so that way you have numbers to move with you through a game, not so you can risk them and then they go and now your numbers start to dwindle? I don't understand. I know that Tucker offered himself, but if this is somebody who I'm in an alliance with, I'm not even going to consider them as an option. Like, and I was actually just talking to my husband about this. I feel like this this 3-nominee twist messes it up because you can't have just a target and a pawn. You have to have like a target,
plan A, plan B, plan C.
Yeah, you have to have a primary target, a secondary target, and then like a casualty just in case A and B go awry. And I feel like T-Core's week was, I would say it was boring, but it was just really disappointing. I was hoping that she would be able to do more, but since she spent the last 6 weeks going
Yeah.
It was like that was what her whole HOH was gonna be.
I think her and Kimo are just so like they're such a visible duo that are doing like on paper well so far in this game, but like when it's their time to like have a voice in the house, like they are so afraid to use that voice. And I feel like that's how all of this happened. Was T-Core never said like, this is my target for the week, this is who I want to get out. Like I feel like even amongst her like alliance members, like I think ultimately like probably in the back of T-Core's head she's thinking like, if Tucker whoopsies his way out of the house this week, like that's not like the worst thing ever for me in the long term, but in the short term it was her alliance member. So like I feel like her and Kimo are kind of weakened now, especially like he's the one winning all the comps. And then like my bigger question is like, where does Rubina go now that Tucker's gone? Like, what is her place in this game now?
She has T-Core and Rubina, T-Core and Kimo. Those are her like.
You think she's sticking with them?
Oh yeah, those are her road dogs. I have seen them on live feeds talking outside of the conversation that the Friends Alliance had. So she's gonna stick with them because T-Core didn't vote for Tucker and Kimo didn't vote for Tucker, so they can still kind of like have that. We're still out together.
Plausible deniability. Yeah.
I have a question, Dominic. They want to know in the chat, what do you think the announcement will be from Ainsley next week? Starting with Dominic.
Well, I mean, I was thinking eventually that this might be like the last week of the AI arena, but I don't know if that's like a big enough thing to be like a huge announcement. That'll probably be part of it. Do you think that like this can't go on for much longer?
I think that I think it's going to be along the lines of next week we're going to start doing back to two nominees, but it'll be a double eviction and they won't know about it or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like a double eviction would be nice soon.
That
like I'm
next
ready
week they'll
that.
announce that the next week is a double eviction.
Here's the thing: they always like wait too late nowadays for a double eviction. Like they really cut like a lot of like exciting end game when they do like a double eviction going from like 7 to 5. Like I feel like that's where they usually do it these days. And like if they did it now, like I feel like that's so much more like chaos and shuffling and like different like outcomes that could happen. Like I hate when they just like speed through like the end game like so yada yada. I don't know. It's like they really rush over like some really exciting weeks where like alliances have to like turn on each other and stuff. So I don't know if next week were the double eviction, I would be very happy with that. But I feel like they would have announced it if it was a double eviction.
If they're waiting till next week for the announcement, it'll be the week after. So maybe next week will be the last week of the AI arena, and then double eviction the next week.
And then after double eviction, do we go to jury?
I don't even know how many damn people are left. Y'all, I couldn't even count freaking votes tonight. I was so on edge about to freaking have a heart attack. I couldn't even count who was voting for who. And when Julie went to read the vote, I'm just sitting there so dumb. I'm like, who's about to leave?
Well, all right. I do have to brag for a minute while I still have Jackie here. Y'all know it's coming.
Oh, just do it. Oh, just God, how? God, how do I still have these two?
So, audio medium for podcasts. We are now looking at the updated draft. Aaron has lost his second person. So now everybody, Jackie, Allison, and Aaron have lost their second and fourth picks. And Tyler still has all 4 picks.
Oh my God, that is so
good job, Tyler.
It's crazy. I really
don't encourage this, Jackie.
I mean, I don't mean it literally like a job, but like
it's like damn.
Cam is winning vetoes. Quinn is like still in the game, even though he's a lying, scheming snake. Kimo has a fire voice. His HOH song was amazing. Mackenzie can win every AI arena. I mean,
I want so bad, if I ever make it on Big Brother, to be caught singing with my terrible ass voice that I've got and have them do auto-tune.
Tell them to do auto-tune.
I would love
Tell them to. Make sure you let them know. Because Kimo was beautiful. Kimo's rendition of whatever this song he made up, I want to hear it on Spotify and Apple Music.
Did you know that yes, it does look rough, and I look rough as well. But I'm just a reflection of my team. I spent, I don't know how long trying to find an app that was free that I could edit the last time I sang happy birthday on the show and do the auto-tune stuff to my voice to go, because I do, like, I fluctuate. I'm all over the map when I do everything. I throw some, country, some operas, all of it all over the place. And I couldn't find anything. So if anyone knows of a free app that I could like just do one song, let me know. Because it's going, Tyler can hardly wait.
I have one more thought here about Tucker. As much as I feel bad, the dude volunteered to go up on the block as a pawn.
That's true.
That sucks.
I can only defend like him so far. Like, yes, he was like great entertainment value for the time that we had him this season. But I mean, we just saw the same story with Cedric 2 weeks ago. Cedric volunteered to go up as a pawn and Cedric went home.
Yeah.
So, like you're not a cat in this game. You don't have 9 lives. And like the more you're doing all these like crazy shenanigans, like there's a reason why like boring as Cam is still in the game and Tucker, you are now outside and like not even in the jury, however, like I do feel like Tucker is like number 1 draft pick to come back for like a future all-star season. The challenge.
I was just gonna say the challenge.
I'm expecting him to be back next summer. That this is going to be a Mr. Spectacular or a Paul situation where there's like we're just going to bring back one player.
Okay, I could be down for that.
And he'll get a pendant of protection. Like, don't worry, every twist in the game is going to give you every week. We're going to invent a new twist to give you immunity.
Yeah, I can see him on the challenge, on the Traders. on
Yeah, that would be good.
the bowl, everything. The circle, everything. I'm ready to see him on all the shows.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm looking for something for the show while y'all are talking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So I like, this is definitely not the last that we've seen of Tucker. I feel like his reality TV career is bright. So I don't know. I feel like he left at like the perfect time, to be honest. Like I was worried about like him just like winning out for the rest of the season. Now I feel like it's like a wide open game now.
Yeah,
I really feel like
the game restarts now.
Exactly, Dominic. Exactly. So I'm just curious, like, how it's gonna shake out. Like, is the next like arc of the season going to be like I kind of want this. I want the next arc of the season to be like the downfall of T-Core and Kimo. Like, I want them to have their comeuppance, and I want like, okay, we still have Leah and MJ to deal with. So like, do they go first? Like, but like, it would just be enjoyable to me if T-Core and Kimo like had some tough times in that house coming up, and like maybe like the rise of Chelsie as like the winner of the season. You know?
I'm rooting for Chelsie. Sorry, Jackie, I'm rooting for Quinn. And I'm starting to root for Mackenzie. Let's give her credit. She's been like a target the entire time, and she's in there. She's fighting.
It's just not fun to watch. Maybe
they'll make it fun. I think Chelsie and Mackenzie are gonna try and do this subtle like girls thing that's gonna try and rise to the top, but we're gonna keep Kimo and keep Quinn because we like them. So that really only leaves Cam and Joseph out. I think this will be a nice little spin. I agree with you, Dominic. I do want to see like where Chelsie is gonna go.
Yeah, if she becomes the puppet master now, I'm fine with that. And did anyone else when Mackenzie did? I mean, just like looks wise and her voice remind you of Shelby from Big Brother Over the Top? I don't know. I've just been getting that vibe all week. Her looks and her voice for whatever reason.
Her looks, but not her voice. Like Shelby was really raspy.
Yeah, just a little.
I mean, she was raspy. So, and I'm not knocking raspy people. So, fuck, I don't know what I can say anymore without getting my ass chewed. But yeah, it's just she sounded like she chain smoked nonstop. You know, that's it. But yeah, looks wise, it's very similar. Very similar.
Joseph asked, does the panel think Tucker will be in the Bravo universe? Yes. Like, give me like, you know, like all these like spin-off shows that they're doing right now, like House of Villains and like The Goat and like, what's the new one? The Anonymous or whatever.
I want to see him on The Anonymous.
Yeah.
Was Anonymous a USA show or was it Bravo?
Yeah, it's USA.
Oh, okay.
I've got to watch it. I heard about it. I've got to watch this show. I'm
watching it on Peacock now.
I was drunk at a karaoke bar at 2 a.m. and they were playing a rerun of The Anonymous or whatever, like on like one of the TVs. The volume wasn't on, but like I just kept seeing like them in confessional, and the confessional looked so cool because they had it was like a Big Brother style confessional room. Like they were sitting in like a chair, but the background was like a different lit color for every house guest. And I don't know. It was just neat that like every house guest had like their own like color assigned to their like diary room look. It just made it like more visually fun than like how Big Brother does it. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. If obviously you're not gonna do this for the live show, but for they almost have a green screen in there, so everyone can have their own background, not just their own color, their own background.
Yeah.
I want to pull up something real quick.
Jackie's cat butt. Oh, I think Allison froze.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, my cat's giving you the face and Allison's face.
I'm screenshotting this because this is a golden frozen. Mary says Tucker going felt like Netta going. We needed to reset the game. I agree.
Okay, and that's fair. I will accept that. I'm a Tucker fan only because I'm thinking of it from like, oh, he's been so exciting to watch. But yeah, I understand for gameplay, he's gotta go.
Yeah, I think you're back, Allison.
What was the last thing you guys heard me say?
We didn't really hear much at all before you started freezing up.
Okay, so I just want to get especially Jackie's 2 cents on this before we go, because I was bitching about it in the live show. Go figure. I'm gonna share my screen. They literally merged Tucker's punishment outfit from the movie Tron and Lawnmower Man. I keep talking about. How many have watched it? Seriously, they merged the two freaking outfits. The guy looked like a walking dildo that I would use. But anyway, so what I'm seeing here.
Like I said, they want this season the theme to be all about cutting edge technology, and the best they could think of was a 40-year-old movie and a 30-year-old movie.
Okay, so if you look at this a little bit, that is the original 1982 Tron. I mean, come on, it's a little similar. I mean, maybe not the helmet. These aren't the best pictures, but you kind of get the gist. Can you even see it?
I got them right here.
Do you got it? I can't see you. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So you got that. And then let's see, the Lawnmower Man. Let me share that real quick, because I have to pick which screen to share, because God forbid anything's easy around here.
I'm surprised they didn't make Ainsley sound like War Games with Matthew Broderick. Because again, that's so you know these producers are far behind the times.
You see this? Look at this.
What? Wait, what is this?
This is Lawnmower Man. Okay, these pictures are working way against me. Okay, it is not my fault that freaking Google can't pull up what I need. I'm not shocked, because I'm living to a Tucker style life this week, as Jackie and I discussed earlier. Unappreciated, doesn't care, and you do too much for everybody else right here. So look, Google can eat a butt. I'm not having it.
I appreciate all three of you, just for the record.
And I don't ever want to see Angela twerking again.
Oh, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
Funny, but God dang it, she'll be doing it all the time now. And what's wrong
You
with
think
saying
she's going to do it all the time?
What's wrong with saying roll that ass?
Yeah, that was her, Angela. Roll that ass.
Roll that ass, Angela.
Roll
Almost said
that butt.
Yes,
Roll
I
that
thought it was
butt.
roll
Yeah,
that
I
ass.
mean, like, when you say roll that butt, like, that just doesn't sound right to me.
It's supposed to be a song. Throw that ass in a circle, but
Yeah.
she's not going to say throw that ass. She's going to say roll
Yeah.
that butt.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to twerk. And I would be open for the young ladies to help me. And I would do the best I could. You've seen me try to twerk, Tyler. I look like a dog with an itchy butthole and needs to drag it across the carpet. That's what it looks like when I twerk.
I do want to ask you guys, though, like, 2 more people I want to, like, ask, like, where y'all think we go from here with them. Angela and Quinn. You know, like, does Quinn, like, stay with, like, T-Core and Kimo, and Joseph and Rubina? Like, where does Quinn go? Is he, like, targeted next? Like, where does, like, Angela go? Like, these 2, like, big personalities, like, big targets, like, do they, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, let's look at the lesser of the 2 evils here. Both yell in the diary room. Now, Quinn takes it to a 10. Angela's like a 6.57-ish sometimes. Both of them have big mouths, can't keep secrets. Angela thinks she's the first person in history to play Big Brother honestly. And Quinn just whatever. Quinn's like, I'd rather watch Quinn than Angela, but the dude has got to stop yelling in the diary room. I literally cannot take it anymore. It's driving me insane. We have people who have yelled in the diary room before, and it wasn't that bad. Or at least we thought it was that bad. No, they're forgiven. This is terrible. Stop it. And you know that it is production feeding them lines. You can always tell because it sounds rehearsed, like, you know, it's not. And Angela just whatever. But I think they're both going to be here next week. If I were whoever who wins HOH, I would put up Quinn. I would listen. Here's the thing: I'd put up Quinn, I'd put up Angela, and I'd put up Cam, because Angela can be HOH at any time. Cam's winning vetoes, and Quinn's just screaming in my face every week, and I'm over it. and I don't do that. It's just they gotta go. I'd be okay with any, 3 of them going.
So here's what you do then. Like you put up Quinn, MJ, and Cam on the block initially. Like put up the 3 people that are like most likely to win the comps, right? Like even if like one of them wins veto, whatever, like you still have like 2 of them left on the block going into AI Arena. So even if one of them wins AI Arena, like at least one of those like initial 3 are like one of the 2 house guests on the block at the end of it, just to get out like somebody that I don't know. Like I feel like the more MJ is like doing these AI arenas, I feel like she is just gonna like clean sweep all of them. Like
that's why I'm rooting for her to win HOH so we can switch it up and have someone else targeted this week.
Yeah,
instead of the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Can I say this before I leave? I am kind of itching for a Quinn HOH.
Oh God, you know how much screaming we're gonna get.
Yes, so much screaming from the time he wins, screaming in the diary room, screaming at the. I want to see his nomination ceremony speech. I want to see the veto speech. I want to see him pick people for veto. I want to
Does
see.
he have more leisure suits to wear?
Who do you think he puts up, Jackie?
That's a good. See, that's why I want to see a Quinn HOH because I don't know who he's
Does he wear
gonna.
a dickie? Do you think he wears a dickie? Do you know what a dickie is?
I want him to wear.
It's like a half turtleneck from like the 70s and 80s that you just tuck into a sweater.
And
I've never heard of this.
He probably does, and it's probably a longer one, like the brother from Christmas Vacation.
Yes, I was about to say Cousin Eddie in Christmas Vacation wears one, and it's jet black with a white V-neck sweater.
But he's gonna put it underneath the Timu suit that he had before, so that's what I want to see him do.
Yeah, it is so obvious. Okay,
I would love
Jackie,
to see Quinn
Dom and I are
target
lost.
Angela.
No, I know what they are.
Okay.
I would love to see him act like he's gonna target Angela or something like that. Or I know he's not gonna put Leah up. Like I want to see.
He's just gonna drive Angela nuts for no reason.
Exactly. That's why I want to see it so bad. Didn't I say last time? Oh, I kind of want to see like a T-Core HOH. I really want to see a Quinn HOH. I want to see him pull this out. And I want to see how this is. He already thinks his game was tanked weeks ago. So I want to see him play a little more rugged, more rough. Or a Leah HOH. I want to see her. Where are you? Are you furniture? Are you Bowie Jane? Like, who are you? Are you here? Are you playing the game? What's going on? Those are people who I want to see next. I don't want to see Kimo. I don't even want to see Rubina HOH. I'm not interested. I already know. She's going to be mad at the people who voted out Tucker. We've seen that before. I don't want that. I don't want Chelsie, none of that.
Who would not? You know, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get a Joseph HOH. Okay, not you.
Oh, that would be.
You know
good
what I'm talking
too.
about? Like, I'm seriously, we're gonna get his. Like, I really need. Every time I say Joseph, my cat looks at me. It's not you. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to see much of him on the feeds, but from what I understand, he truly believes he's the mastermind of the season and he's controlling everything.
Yeah.
Apparently, he jerked it in the poop tent.
I don't blame him. I mean, they're like a tent like without like cameras. Like the only thing is like Matt constantly talking while you're like trying to jerk it is probably not the mood setter.
I wish Angela had been stuck in there with him.
Ooh,
that would have been funny.
Karma. Oh,
that would be torture.
What did Mackenzie say about him? He looks good, but his pants are still too tight.
Yeah, true.
I'm not a big fan of Matt. I'm sorry. He's sweet as can be. He seems like a great guy. I have nothing personal against him. But like,
he left at the right time.
He left at the right time.
Yes,
and like he is all in my Instagram and TikTok feeds with every other Big Brother whore known to man. And it's just like, there they are, you know. So
you have a short window to get in on the Big Brother community, get a good position amongst the alumni.
Very true.
Yeah, we like Matt on mute.
Preach.
Did you know that Matt also rhymes with Matt? Like, welcome, Matt.
Format hazmat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck that. Okay.
Yeah. It was like I liked this iteration of like the solitary confinement. Like it was just so funny, like watching just like a montage of like Joseph having to deal with like hearing Matt speak like 24/7.
Okay, I have a question, and Jackie, if you can't answer. That's fine. But I would like to say, if you can, okay, all four of us have to answer. You're in the Big Brother house. You get put in 24-hour. What is it called? What?
Solitary confinement.
Yeah, solitary confinement. Who do you not want to? It can be anybody in the world. Who do you not want to hear talking?
Oh, I know my answer already. So in Family Guy, like the creepy old like neighbor with like the whistle tone in his voice, like
Herbert, I think his name is.
I hate that voice and his like whistle tone, like so it is like nails on a chalkboard for me. So if you put him in like the AI whatever, like I would literally pull what remaining strands of hair I have on my head left out.
There's just so many for me. There's no way I can narrow it down.
Allison's a close second.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to hear myself. I would say me. I don't want to hear myself. I don't want to hear myself in AI. The hell am I gonna say?
They just play like My Weekly Meltdown streams.
God, with me singing "Happy Birthday." Jackie's still thinking.
Dom, who did you say?
There's no way I could narrow it down. There's so many people who I find grating. The list would be easier to like pick out like the 2 or 3 people in the world I wouldn't mind.
No, I think I have one. I think I have one person. Yeah. I wouldn't want the one person on the entire earth, Philip Shepard, for sure. I wouldn't want to hear his voice. I wouldn't want to hear his story.
That's a good one.
Who is that? Philip Shepard
from Survivor. Philip Shepard, the
guy who wore the pink underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were they? Not the investigators. The something. Yeah.
Actually, I have someone,
agent.
but I'm not gonna. It's probably best if I wait till we're off live to say who it is.
Oh, I'm curious.
Who cares? Go ahead.
Say it in the chat.
Say it in the chat. We'll tell you.
When it's off, because just in case one of you feel compelled to blurt it out, I don't want to alienate anyone.
You mean Allison?
No.
Allison.
Let's be real. If it's gonna be anybody that blurts it, exactly. I'm trying to be like somebody would blurt it out, but we all know who that would be.
God, there's somebody I can't stand. Who's that lady? Who's getting on my nerves lately? It's just a long list. I don't know. It'll hit me when they should have picked someone annoying. They should have picked like former annoying house guests that, I don't know. Probably my mother. Mom, I love you, but I could not listen to you for 24 hours straight. Just like you can listen to me for 24 hours straight. I love you, but that's why, I'm grown and I don't live at home.
Also, are we all caught up on the challenge? Did we watch the challenge last night?
Mm-hmm.
Again, Big Brother is the only reality show I currently watch.
Oh, okay, I thought you watched the challenge, Tom.
No, I never got into that.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Why was it good?
It was
good. Yeah.
I saw Tony as a wuss. I assume Tony is back and did something wussery.
Oh yeah, I tweeted Tony's such a wuss.
Tony.
He really stepped in it this episode, and he paid the price for it. And Avery just came out looking like a goddess, a queen, a legend.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was a good episode. And man, these Era 1 players are not holding up.
They are crapping the bed, and I feel really bad for them. And I know it's not age. I know it has nothing to do with age. I know it has nothing to do with ability. It has everything to do with they're just falling behind. Maybe they're not working well as a team. Maybe
I'll say it like it is, okay? Like they are not coming on in shape to do these shows, especially when you're competing against like Era 4, who has like Horacio, like
okay,
or like even like Johnny Bananas, like Laurel, like these like heavy hitters in the other eras where like it's like it's cute, like the joke of like CT dad bod, haha, but like him and like Anissa and like Tina is not a good competitor either. Like I just
they're
feel
not.
like
Yeah,
Tina looks
They
great,
come
but like they
a
just
long
like
time
are.
ago.
Yeah.
You can't pull people from All Stars 1 on Paramount Plus 3 years ago when their freaking competitions were, who can doggy paddle the fastest without throwing a hip out in the middle of this little lake here. I mean, that they literally, the first All Stars that they had was so lightweight. It was so watered down, and the voting way everything they did was just not. It was just like you're doing it. It was very geriatric.
Geriatric challenge.
That's the word.
And now you got the older people literally like it's
They're
like a
thinking
bunch
they're
of
gonna be
college
doing the same
graduates
thing.
going to high school and trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, you're
think the same way.
This isn't what we did 4 years ago. You're dropping me from 100 feet into water now. You're like, we're hob rolling? What the fuck is that? It's not, they don't, that's why. Nobody's got time for that. I'm 47
I
years
love you
old.
all.
I can put, bye, honey. I love
Good night,
you too.
Jackie.
Bye, Jackie. Love you.
You put me in a hall brawl. I'm just gonna let the person go. I mean, I can't. I'm gonna get flagged. Also, just want to say, Anelda, thank you for bringing it to my attention. Frank Hughes' father passed away. Psycho Sid from the wrestling world. If you don't know, yeah, that's sad. That's a bummer.
Yeah, actually, just recently, since once I started building up like my toy collection for my toy photography, I found my Sid action figure from when I was a kid, my original from like Christmas in '91 or '92. It was in bed, so I cleaned it off and repainted it. And so it's not right here. But it's in my house right now as part of my collection now.
That's crazy. God bless.
I saw him wrestle in Madison Square Garden in '97.
Wow. I grew up with wrestling around here in Memphis. With Jerry Law, and I just I never. It's kind of like I never really thought twice about it because I was around it, like Elvis. Like I don't ever think about that or Graceland because I'm always around it. It's just like second nature to me. Yeah. So, Tyler, before you came back on the show, we were talking about how, we always get to that point of Big Brother where it gets kind of boring, and we're like, I wonder when that's going to happen. Well, here we are. Probably going to be doing live feed updates every other week because there won't be jack.
I don't think so yet.
About.
Like I think in like 2 weeks we're gonna hit that point. Like there's still a lot of like unsteady ground right now. So it's like I feel like this HOH competition is really crucial for the direction for the rest of the season. Like I said, Tucker was just so like at the helm of all of the attention, all of the like alliance building, all of the power by winning competitions and stuff. And now that he's gone, like who is going to rise to that position in the house? Like, is it going to be Quinn? It very well could be Quinn. Could it be Chelsie?
Big target on himself.
It could be Chelsie. She's won some comps. It could be MJ. She's won some comps as well. And let's not forget, Angela has won head of household twice. So like it really, I'm just curious to see like who takes over Tucker's role in the house as like the next like big like mover and shaker of the season. And I think it's got to be Quinn. And I think that this would be good for Quinn's game if like now is the time for him to turn it on a little bit more, like get a little more serious, get a little less wacky, win HOH this week and really build a solid alliance that's going to stick. Really like target like Chelsie because she's the one that I think could build like a coalition like against him. Like her influence is just so like strong and stealthy and good. And so I think like if Quinn wins power, he reels in T-Core and Kimo and Joseph and Rubina. Like those five. Target Chelsie, Leah and MJ on the outs, like whatever, but like Quinn has like a good working relationship with Leah. So I think like he could probably have like a side thing with those two as well. So target Chelsie, target Cam, and just like build that like big alliance going forward. And then like once it gets down to it, like once that alliance has to turn on each other, like it would be T-Core and Kimo. Like I think like Joseph and Quinn would be together too. So it would really come down to like where Rubina would go. Like she would kind of be like the deciding factor in terms of like which pocket of two out of that alliance like ultimately succeeds. But I think like, you know, if Quinn is the next like Tucker that's like going to be winning a lot of competitions, Rubina should say like, listen, this one's for Tucker. I'm going to side with Kimo and T-Core. So I just hope that like if T-Core and Kimo, I think that we praise them a lot for being like good players in this game, but I hope they have the foresight to see like this could possibly be the next phase. Like I think they should really cultivate that relationship with Rubina very closely right now, especially while she's vulnerable and Tucker is out. You know, Rubina needs a new home in this game, and I think they would be really wise to really invest in her right now.
Mary Duda 444 says they are crying and fighting for Tucker is giving the girls after Jesse.
That's exactly what I said it was.
Yeah,
that's what
exactly. This is Lydia and Natalie and Kevin like sitting around the table in the kitchen in Big Brother 11 mourning him. And then I think Jordan walked by and she was like, "It's like he just like died or something."
There's always that one really tapped in friend. And I say that sarcastically. Well, guys, the inevitable happened this week. Tucker's gone. What a change of events from last week to this week. I'm going to give it a chance. And see how it goes this week. Let's see who rises into power. Let's see if it's Quinn in his mini leisure suits and Dickies. I'm here for that. Just can we knock it off with the freaking screaming in the diary room? That's all I'm saying. I cannot deal with it. It's so frustrating. You know what I was kind of thinking the other day, guys? All my audition videos and stuff that I've sent to Big Brother over the last 24 years. 23 years actually. I wonder if I come off as I'm yelling in the camera. If I'm yelling, I'm thinking about my next audition. I'm just going to talk. I think I'm just going to talk normal. Like I'm not putting on a
production. Do that because like they like screamers in the diary room. Like there's a reason that like Quinn got cast. There's a reason like Dan Giesling was a diary room yeller. Rachel Riley was a diary room yeller. Like some of the bigger personalities in Big Brother are known for their grating voice.
That's Rachel and Dan. Okay, it was a different kind of yelling. This guy's regurgitating verbal fucking diarrhea vomit all over the place that production is telling him to say.
Allison, in your like audition videos, like how do you frame it? Like, do you make it so they can see your height?
Do you guys want to see my latest audition tape?
Sure.
It's 2 minutes long. I'll play it right now.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You guys want to see it? All right. Everybody mute. And now I do come in a little hot saying hello really loud. So it's very diary room-esque. If you can't hear it, let me know. Okay, can you see it? All right. This is my Big Brother. This is pretty much everything I've auditioned for this year. This got sent to it, and I edited out like I would slide in Survivor. I would slide in Deal or No Deal Island. I'd slide in Big Brother. Like I would edit, and then I would slide in the name. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Like I film myself separately saying different shows, and I don't know which one this is. So let's see. Wow, this is an exclusive. I've never done this before. Can you hear it?
Can't hear.
All right, hold on. All right. Well, how do I do this?
I think you need to change the audio output to like your computer instead of like through your speakers, like to your like whatever it's being broadcast.
Okay.
Through, you know.
Do you know this is going to fuck up my whole life? Let me. Okay.
Yeah,
If
if
we
it's,
just
if
save
it's
this
too
for next
hard,
week, we can.
yeah, if it's too
Wait,
hard,
I got
don't
it.
know what goes-
Speakers. Okay, right now I know what I'm on.
It's coming through your headphones.
Okay, let's try this one. Let me know if you can hear it. All right.
Same.
We'll figure it out. I've already got it rolling. No.
Nope.
This is fun, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm a recovering alcoholic.
That's better. All right, start over.
You ready?
Hello,
Ready.
I'm Allison. I'm 47 years old and I am from Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, I said I'm 47 years old. You want some more? I am the grandmother to 2 little boys. I've been married 3 times, twice to the same guy.
It's true.
I am a recovering alcoholic.
It's also true.
I've been sober for 7 years. Once I was so drunk, I tried to walk my little 4'11" ass through a McDonald's drive-thru at 3 o'clock in the morning. I have been punched by a Waffle House waitress.
True.
But that has nothing to do with being drunk. It was a totally sober incident. Here's another shocker. I'm a cat lady. I bet you didn't see that coming. I will swear on the life of my mom, my dad, my son, my grandkids, and Jesus. I will even swear on JoJo to win $1 million. But I won't really mean it, JoJo. The others I'll mean it, but not on you. People don't know what to do with me. They don't know what to think of me. Because once I open my mouth, every preconceived notion that they have of me just melts completely away. I am the perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover. But I can guarantee you one thing. You'll never forget me. You will remember me. You may not know what to do with me or anything else, but you will remember. I'm the full package, y'all. I'm going to tell you something. Believe it or not, here's another shocker. I suffer from depression and anxiety. And I grew up around it my entire life. Dropping me in the middle of complete chaos with a bunch of people who don't know shit isn't going to faze me. As a matter of fact, that's just another day that ends in Y around here. Tell you what, it's when people are acting normal that I get suspicious. On my own island, JoJo and I got to get out of here. Okay, we need the opportunity to play. Okay, now I'm not saying he's going to be my partner or anything unless you want to change it up a little bit. Thank you so much for watching this video that took me like 9 goddamn hours to make.
It did.
Have a wonderful, blessed day and rejoice in the day the Lord has made.
Beautiful. Award-winning.
I'd cast you.
Hold on. I got to. All right. Listen, here's the thing.
Joseph Boza says, seriously, Allison should keep applying. I can see her playing this game one day. Don't give up. It could be the right season.
Oh.
I wish we had Allison playing instead of Angela.
Listen, everybody. Every year we play the Who Took Allison's Spot game. And I think it might have been Angela.
I think so.
But see, I got to change it up because, yeah, I look young for my age. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what. I don't know. I got to figure it out.
I was thinking like you should emphasize that like you're fierce for your size, so like you could do it outdoors, like next to a mailbox or something, where it's just.
I think you need to get out of the studio, like go to Waffle House and like film there. You know, like lean into the Tennessee of it all.
You know, I could go to Waffle House and try to, you know, say, "Hey guys, I'm just going to film something real quick. If you don't, if you're offended, can one of you waitresses come over and punch me?" Okay, it's like joke. Yeah,
like an amusement
if you
park.
paid for them, like no, if you paid for them to like say like you give like a Waffle House employee like $50, and you're like, I want you to punch me in the face, like just like a slight, like don't leave a mark or anything like that, but like I feel like that would get you
Tyler,
at least a call back.
I wouldn't have to pay anyone to punch me in the face. Are you serious?
You're being filmed, like it has to be consensual, so it's not like evidence for like a crime of assault or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I say for your next video, like, go to like a Waffle House, go to like the mall, go to like Walmart with Cloud or something. Like, really lean into like the chaos of your life.
I freaking had Cloud, my grandson. Sorry, Spider-Man Jr. I had him in the video, and he was almost 2. And he even he spoke in it. And, I'd say, "Don't you think Gigi needs to be cast on Big Brother?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah." Because that's when he was learning. He was really starting to be vocal. Everything was, "Yeah," or, But I even put him in the video, and that still didn't. I guess
you could take him to like a playground, and you could show like how you fit on like the kid size swing.
That too. I could be sitting on the swings next to my grandson, because here's another thing. Next year when I do another audition, he'll really be talking, because he's really talking now. It's like revving up. I could bribe him to say these great things about me, and then show me giving him money or ice cream or something. It'd be fun. Anyway, thank you so much.
Yep. I think that's it.
Is there anything going on the live feeds?
No, that's what I was just checking. No competition yet or anything. Just a lot of morning Tucker. We'll probably be there for a little bit. So I'm going to turn on the live feeds and see the drama.
Mary, I have a shocker for you. I have written into Dr. Phil twice, and I have auditioned for Wheel of Fortune, but it was just like a throwaway audition in a trailer at Tunica casinos. It didn't really count. It was kind of questionable and shady. The poster for Wheel of Fortune was flapping on the end, and it looked like it was duct tape. So I don't even think I was really auditioning for Wheel of Fortune.
I was in the audience for Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, I'm a huge Wheel of Fortune. You want to talk about somebody does word? I'm probably the only person that does word search. I have a book. Chris and I have a book of word search that we share, and we write the date and the time we started the puzzle and the time we ended. And my, I think my record so far is 6 minutes. I found like almost 100 words. I'm good at that. I'm a grandma. God bless. I'm doing the word search while I want you win the fortune. Oh, so sad about that Pat Jack leaving.
All right. Well, I think that's it for us, but we'll be back on Tuesday, as always, for the... Also, apologies for... I got like a couple messages being like, "Where's the live feed update for this past week?" Like, Beth was available. Yeah, we just like caught up with Beth instead. So sorry that we did not tweet that out. My mind's been all over the place. But yeah, we will be back for our live feed update on Tuesday. And then next Thursday, we'll be back again to see who loses their third draft member, because I know it's not going to be me.
Dude, your house of cards is going to crumble.
Oh, I love that. I love that, Dominic. Wait a rep.
I need to make mine. I don't even have that shirt. I made it, and I don't even have one. That's how special and original that shirt is that he has.
We need some merch, some My Weekly Meltdown merch.
Well, I made the shirt. Did you even look at it? I already know the answer. Don't even answer. I know the answer. Red, yellow, blue, green.
That's my mind trying to remember if I've ever seen that shirt before.
Well, remember years ago, the first time I was on, I had made the My
Oh,
Weekly
yeah.
Meltdown
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
swatter.
Oh, the fly swatter is sitting on the wall right now in her little place of rest. Haven't had a reason to pull it out lately, but I feel it's coming.
I feel like it's coming too. All right. Well, Dom, thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.